Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Nurse Channie, here with another video today. So today, I gotta have a moment of transparency with you guys. I want to talk about the mistakes that I made on this travel assignment. So if you want to hear what those mistakes were, stay tuned. So let's get right into it. First of all, if I look tired, I just got off of a 12-hour shift, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video out, okay? So I made a few mistakes in coming on this travel assignment, and it was things that I really didn't even consider. Okay, let's just get into mistake number one. The first thing that I did wrong, I packed way too much stuff. Like, I have way too much stuff with me. I don't know if I thought that I would be gone away from home forever. I would never go back. So I think as people, most of us are way too attached to things. And I'm one of those people. I'm attached to my things. I'm attached to things that make me comfortable. And in packing for this travel assignment, let me just show y'all what I have. Don't judge me, but let me show y'all all the stuff I have. All right, so things are in a little bit of a disarray because I am moving out of this hotel room into another hotel room, not another hotel. So I'm staying in the same hotel. I'm just moving to another room because there are some things about this room that I'm just not happy about. My initial reservation ended yesterday, so I made a new reservation today, and at a lower rate, might I add, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm all packed up, waiting for my new room. Let me show y'all how much stuff I have. I'm so embarrassed. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, and they are all full suitcases. 3 and a mini, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of stuff. What is in all these bags? All kinds of stuff. Dishes, just all kinds of miscellaneous stuff. I do have food in some of them, so I need the food. So we're not going to count that. But I have like cutlery, plasticware. I got my laundry basket is full of stuff. My nursing tote full of stuff. Like, y'all, this is just ridiculous. I packed way too much stuff for me just to be gone for 13 weeks. And the crazy part is, initially, I only had 2 suitcases. No, I'm sorry. Initially, when I came, I had 1 suitcase and 1 bag. I went back home a few weeks ago and bought 2 suitcases back with me. I have a problem. I have a problem. Wait, let me mount this again. My God. And I did not realize it until this morning when I started packing everything. I was like, Chandra, why do you have all that stuff? This is ridiculous. Mistake number 2 that I made in preparing for this travel assignment, I did not save enough money beforehand. Trust me. If you are planning to go into this travel nurse venture, I definitely encourage you to do so. However, I encourage you to save at least $2,000 to $3,000 before you start. $2,000 to $3,000 of money that you don't have designated for anything else. I recommend that you save that amount. Why that figure? Why $2,000 to $3,000? I just feel like that's a good cushion for you to have, because at a bare minimum, you want to have $1,500 to $2,000. because you never know what kind of expenses you are going to have when you're on assignment. Thankfully, I have not had any emergencies while I have been here. However, there have been lots of expenses that I have had to pay for things like lodging, just day-to-day living things. Like, you really want to have a surplus. So I did throw that number out there because that's the number I feel like I should have had saved prior to coming on this assignment. But you want to think about your lifestyle, your habits, things that you enjoy doing, because you're going to be spending a lot of time by yourself. Unless you travel with like a buddy that you know, you're going to be spending a lot of time by yourself. You're going to want to do things outside of work. You're going to want to maybe shop. There are things that you're going to want to do. You may have emergencies. So I do recommend that you look at your budget. If you budget on a regular basis, I recommend that you look at your habits. Eating out, the first week that I was here, if you guys saw my video where I talked about staying in an Airbnb, my plan was not to spend money on food for that entire week. Guess what? I spent money on food, eating out that entire week. That was something that was not budgeted in. I did not account for that. Okay, anything can happen. You could get a flat tire while you're out. Knock on something. I don't want to get no flat tire. Just a lot of expenses could come up. You could get hurt. There are just things that you need to be prepared for. So my recommendation is $1,500 to $3,000 saved before you start this venture. But you look at your budget and you look at your finances and your lifestyle and see what works for you. You have to have a savings before you start this. That's my recommendation. You're away from home and you just never know what is going to happen, okay? And the third mistake that I made in planning for this travel assignment is I did not do enough research on the area. So this is my first time in Massachusetts. I have no idea about Massachusetts. Like, I had no idea where things were. Things like Walmart, Target, like things that I need around me outside of the hospital. When I looked at housing, I looked at housing in relation to the distance from the hospital. Now, when I talked to my manager and when I was offered this position, one of the things that she told me was the area, like the radius around the hospital, was not really a great place to stay. And so I counted that out in terms of housing. So I did a little bit of research when I looked at Airbnb, and I picked that first place that I wasn't very happy with. But I did not really research other areas. And so the area that I live in now, I am about 10 minutes away from the hospital, and I actually like the area I live in. It's quiet, it's clean. I've had no issues. I don't have any safety concerns whatsoever. And safety and security is very important, especially when you are a single person traveling by yourself. You have to be aware of your surroundings. Safety first. And so I didn't do enough research to see the surrounding area. And so I really feel like it is difficult to find housing if you're not familiar with the area, because you just don't know what's good, what's bad, what could be okay. You just don't know. But I would recommend that you do research through Google searches. Maybe if you have family or friends in that area, or if you know people from that area, just do your research before you go to the area, because you really want to have a gauge of where do I want to find housing, what's going to work for my budget, and what's going to work for me being safe and secure and feeling comfortable while you're on assignment. And the very last, I'm not going to call this a mistake. However, the very last thing I'm going to say is that I did not realize how much I value my privacy. I really thought that coming on this travel assignment, I could do the Airbnb thing and be able to save money by staying in a shared dwelling. Well, I found out that doesn't work for me. So you have to evaluate, why am I doing this? So people travel for a variety of reasons. Some people travel exclusively because they want to make that money. Some people travel because they want the experience. They want to see new places. They want to meet new people. They want to work at different hospitals, gain a new skill set. Everybody has a different reason of why they want to travel. Actually, that is one of the most asked questions that I get. And even being here for 6 weeks, people still at the hospital, people still will say, well, what made you want to travel? Or what made you want to come here? I'm going to be honest. There were two things that made me select this location as my first travel assignment away from home. The first thing was the pay package was attractive to me. When I looked at the numbers in my pay package, I was like, okay, those numbers look great. I could really benefit financially from taking this assignment. And then the second thing was my recruiter, when she talked with me about the location, she really stressed how wonderful this area was in the summer. And, you know, when I thought about my first contract away from home, I don't really think I considered where I wanted to go. Actually, I did not even have a license to practice in Massachusetts. So I had to apply for the license. I have another video talking about that as well. I'll link both of the videos that I referenced at the end of this video. But those were the two reasons for me, the two major ones. I think those were the things I considered when selecting this assignment. And it was a win-win. It absolutely is beautiful here. I kind of miss the hot weather at home though. It hasn't, so it's late August or mid-August. Normally mid-August at home is blazing hot, like hot. I love hot weather. Here, it's just been comfortable. There have rarely been days where I felt like, oh my God, it's so hot. I haven't had those days yet. So I kind of miss my summers in Maryland for that. But otherwise, I've had no issues. It is gorgeous here. Most places, again, it's quiet. It's a different environment than being at home. I've met some wonderful people at work, and it's just been a win-win. I have no complaints. But going forward, I know that I gotta pack light. There's no reason why I should have all that stuff. That's just way too much stuff. So I realized that on my next assignment, what I need is gym clothes, because that's important to me. I'm always in the gym. So I need gym clothes. I need underclothes. I need a couple pair of scrubs, because if you work in labor and delivery, typically you're going to wear hospital scrubs. I haven't worked a labor and delivery job where you don't wear scrubs that are supplied by the hospital. Every place is different. So I'm going to need a couple pair of scrubs and a couple pair of shoes. I have like 3 or 4 pairs of sneakers, 4 pairs of sandals, 3 pairs of flip-flops. I don't even go anywhere but to the gym and to work. Like, it's no reason why I need all that stuff. So the next travel assignment I take, I'm definitely going to pack lighter. I'm definitely going to make sure that I save up some money from this assignment to go into my next assignment. And I'm definitely going to do my research about whatever area I'm going to in terms of housing, as well as the area near the hospital, just because I feel like I could have benefited from doing a little bit more research. So those are my travel nurse tips for you guys. If you have any questions about anything that I talked about in this video, if you have travel nurse experiences where you made a couple of mistakes at the beginning of your travel nurse career, let me know. Like, the reason why I decided to start doing these travel nurse related videos is because when I became a travel nurse, I went to YouTube to do research about travel nursing. And I just found that some information that I would like to hear was not available out here. So I want to use my platform to educate nurses, aspiring nurses, nursing students about what this travel nurse experience is all about. So thank you guys for watching. Please hit that notification bell button so you never miss another video from the Know It All Nurse channel. And let me know your thoughts about this video in the comment section, and I will talk to you later. Peace out. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye, guys.